Hey everyone, it's Dog here for AIPT, and what have we got here? That is a mighty big box. That is a bigger box than I usually get my comics in. Either from Discount Comic Book Services, I don't know about anyone else. It usually comes in a box, I don't know, half this size, third of this size every month. That's a cat's tail. Say hello to Orson, everybody. Hi Orson. Orson is a very large cat. I don't know if you can tell. He's about 14 pounds. We're pretty sure he's descended from wild cats. See how wild he is? Great defensive posture right there. Serve you well. But what Orson is about to find in this box is even bigger and scarier than he is. Let's take a look. Spoiler, I pre-opened this, so it's going to be right on the top. What? Oh my goodness, Monsters Unleashed? Yes, it is. The original, well, not quite original miniseries. The one from last year. Now, I know this wasn't all that well received. I guess people thought it was fun. I haven't actually read it yet, but I had the opportunity to get this for $25, which is half the price of the monster-sized hardcover edition. Now you may not... Here, there's the cat. There's the enormous 14-pound cat. Let's see how he reacts to the book once I take it out. Oh! What do you think, Orson? I think he's afraid of it. And I don't blame him. Let's prop this up against the couch. Okay, that may not look big. The cat's a little wary. I can't blame him. So let me take the camera back and we'll take another look at this. So here it is, me with the book, Monsters Unleashed. I swear to you, as you look at this from all angles, this is not forced perspective. I swear I am a normal-sized human being. For an American male. And this thing is as big as my torso. I'll step back. Hi. You could make a bust out of me and it would not be as tall as this book. It's a full 22 inches. 22 inches high of monsters. And look, here's the back. It's kind of beautiful when you look at it. I think that's the whole idea. And by the way, look down here. Who's that? But yes, creatures on the loose. Creatures on the loose and overpowering in size. Okay, that's how big it is. What does it look like inside? Okay, I've taken the plastic off. Here it is again in all of its enormous glory. Let's see what happens when you actually open the book. Well, that's just a black page. That's not interesting. That's pretty cool. Spider-Man, Hulk, Thor in the clutches. Let's see if we can just flip through this. I literally can't even get far enough away with this book on the floor to get the entire page in the frame. So I'm sure everybody's at least seen the previews. Wow, look at that! Some glare from the lights. I'll stand up again. Again, this is chest height for a normal adult male, and I can't even barely get the whole book in the shot. But that's a pretty sweet Leviathan. Which issue is this? Remember, there were 5 different artists on this book. Let's flip through. Let's see what we can see. There's Fin Fang Foom, looking as tiny as he ever has compared to the other monsters. Now, looking at it a little closely, it does seem like, I mean, clearly the art was not meant for this kind of reproduction. And you begin to see a little bit of a loss of detail when it is blown up to such a size. But at the same time, I mean, come on, that's a beautiful shot. Just a bunch of monsters sitting around, chilling. What else have we got? That's cool. Like I said, I've not read the story yet. Maybe it's good, maybe it isn't. We reviewed it well, as you saw. Spider-Man. You know, at this point, it almost doesn't even matter if it's good or not. I shouldn't say that. We review comics. That's what we do. But this is just a cool thing to have, I think. Holy wow. So yeah, it's cool, but it is really, really gigantic. As it should be. It shows off the art. It's a bunch of awesome giant monsters. And Captain Marvel. Look at that. It is beautiful. The art maybe doesn't hold up quite as well as you want it to up close. Elsa Bloodstone. But it's a cool thing. It's not going to fit in your studio apartment. So I guess buyer beware on this one. Know what you're getting into. Maybe you'll know a little better after seeing this. And of course there's the famous shot. Alright, maybe you still don't have a feeling for how big this thing really is. Let's do some comparisons. Compared to towering Dr. Manhattan over Vietnam. Yes, very big. Compared to Mego style flashback series Hawkeye on Pym Particles. I guess Goliath maybe. Yes, still large. And yes, even compared to he whose limbs shatter mountains. Have I convinced you that it's big yet? I'm saying it a lot because that really is the selling point for this here. It's big. But that's okay. You know, as far as gimmick promotions go, this is not the worst one. At least the cover's not sparkly, at least there's not die cuts in there. It's just big. And, you know, it's Curry's birthday, Curry's 100th this year, in case you didn't know. And you could do a lot worse to celebrate the man than with this enormous, literally larger-than-life edition of heroes smashing up old 1940s monsters. 40s and 50s. It's just fun, and sometimes the art pops, sometimes it doesn't. What can you do? Don't think about it too much. I know that's not what we're supposed to say at AIPT. We take criticism seriously. We like thinking about things. I like thinking about things. But sometimes it's just cool to have a nice big piece of art with giant scary monsters hanging out in your house. Now, would I pay the full cover price of $50 for this? No, probably not. Thank goodness for Discount Comic Book Services. And again, if you live in a small place, this is going to take up a large fraction of your volume. So it's not for everybody. It's not even a coffee table book because it is as large as many coffee tables. But it is a nice conversation piece, and it does have beautiful pictures of big scary monsters. And sometimes that's really all you need. So if that's something you're interested in, this is it. The Monsters Unleashed, monster-sized hardcover edition. Look out, because it really is huge. And the monsters sometimes really do come right at you. This is Dog for AIPT.